This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org, fighting to keep the free state free. I'm standing here with Representative Tom Bucco from which part of New Hampshire?
I'm from Conway.
Okay. And you have a bill here that you have sponsored that came up for hearing today about insurance. And tell me a little bit about why this is a good bill.
Well, the bill would allow insurance companies in the state to sell policies that would not have all the state mandated benefits. And the intent was to increase access to health insurance by making the premiums more affordable for small employers. There was testimony here by a small employer in my district who employs 40 people, and he actually pays 100% of the health care premiums for his employees. But he expressed to me that the costs were rising so fast that he wasn't going to be able to continue to do that, and he thought that the mandated benefits, or the mandates that are in the that the state requires for small employers, was part of the cause of increasing the costs. So basically, the whole idea behind it was to try to keep the premiums low so that we can keep these people covered.
Yeah.
And that was the idea behind it. I mean, I stripped it down. The bill that I introduced was stripped down to the bare bones minimum, and it just said that insurers would be able to provide, would be able to sell policies that did not include all the state mandates.
Yeah.
So obviously that wasn't going to go anywhere on its own the way it was, but the intent was to have the committee either put it in a subcommittee or retain the bill over the summer or something, so that people can get to work on it and actually start investigating. I mean, I got a pile of research here, so that just when you investigate this issue, there's a lot of research about it, and there are several states that have tried this, so you can take some of their experience and see if it's been working, or how, what things do work and what doesn't.
How's it been received? I mean, if Democrats are in charge, it's a little bit harder to free up the economy sometimes when they're in the saddle. Is that going to stop it, or?
This was not a partisan issue at all, really. But as you saw in the committee there was a lot of opposition to it. The opposition came from constituent groups who already have mandates in place, like the Heart Association, the Diabetes Association, even the supporter of the obesity plans from last year that were put in. So everybody, nobody wants to see those mandates taken away, and some of them are valuable, but. They increase the cost. How much do they increase the cost of the policy?
Yeah, exactly. People should be able to buy what they want.
Well, basically that's the idea. Is the employer in my district was looking for some type of a cafeteria type plan where he can go along and select the coverages that his employees need.
Right.
I know it's hard to guess that, but as you just heard in the last testimony, there was that the self-employed ERISA plans are exempt from the mandates.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for trying to, get it so that we can buy more of what we want and not be told by the state to do it. You just hang in there, and the more freedom lovers on the way. So.
Well, this is really a national issue, and the individual states are just putting band-aids on separate states are just putting band-aids on this whole system.
Yeah.
It really needs to be overhauled at the federal level. But this is just one.
Well, secession would be a start.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thanks, Representative Bucco.
Okay,
Good to meet you. This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. Now, if you were to go over to the State House in New Hampshire and say, nhliberty.org, well, lots and lots of nhliberty.org members would hear you, because they're all over the place at the State House. You can't swing a fist without hitting one of them. I hope you'll join them at nhliberty.org. Or maybe I should say, I hope you'll join us, because I am a member.